I want to tell you a little bit about Dr. Nambi Narayanan, and sorry, let me say that again. I want to tell you a little bit about Nambi Narayanan, Nambi sir, like I like to call him, Nambi sir, and how I met him and how this movie happened. After Vikram Veda, somebody told me that there is a story of a good-looking ISRO scientist who had an affair with a Maldivian woman, and because of that affair, he sold rocketry secrets of India to Pakistan. He was arrested, tortured, beaten in the jail, and almost killed. But with the help of the CBI, he got out and he was proved innocent. So I thought it's a very good story, a poor man's James Bond story. I thought I could quickly finish this film. So with that very, let me say, shameful but shallow desire, I went to meet Nambi sir in Trivandrum. But when I met him, when I saw him, I knew immediately that we were missing something. Because he had a tejas, he had a power. He looked like a lion in a cage. His eyes were bright, shiny, but sad and angry at the same time. He met me very politely and he said, Mr. Madhavan, I like your films. You're a good actor. I'm a big fan and everything. But, when he started talking about the case, about all the falseness of the case and how it was such a futile case with no proof. No, brother, just sit down for 2 minutes. They can't see me. So sorry. Huh? We'll do it. I'll give you promise. I'll give you photos. So, thank you, sir. So there I started looking at him and he was talking very angrily. Look at it, how wrong it is. This is not right. How can they call me a betrayer of the country? How can they call me a traitor? That was his biggest problem. So I said, sir, I understand. You've already been vindicated. You've already been proved innocent. This is in 2016 and 17, before the Padma Bhushan, before the compensation was given to him. I told him, court has said you're innocent. What is the problem? He said, what is the problem? He said, you know I'm innocent. I know I'm innocent. The court knows I'm innocent. But go to Google and put my name. See what comes out. And when you go to Google and put Nambi Narayanan, it says ISRO spy case, fame on Nambi Narayanan. Even now, everybody suspects that there is a possibility that he could have been a spy. He says, what did I do wrong with this country? How can I live with that? Everybody still, and he says, if I am innocent, somebody is guilty. Who's guilty? Unless you find who's guilty, I will never be innocent. And so I thought what he said had a lot of point. So I started writing a script for 7 months. I went back to him after 7 months and I said, sir, this is a script. He was very happy. He said, very good. But only this point there is a discrepancy, Madhavan, because I was in Princeton. So I said, what do you mean you were in Princeton? He said, I was the first Ivy League scientist from India to get the Ivy League scholarship and go to Princeton. And I studied under Professor Crocco. I started getting really worried because I'm thinking, how is this man saying all this? How does he know Professor Luigi Crocco, who's supposed to be one of the foremost scientists at NASA, who's largely involved with the moon mission? How is Nambi Narayanan connected with him? And he told me that he finished the thesis under him in 10 months. People take 5 years, 7 years to finish it. 10 months he finished it. Then he told me about his achievements in Princeton, in France, in Scotland, in going to USSR when USSR was USSR and was breaking up, how he got engines out of USSR when they were forbidding India from getting the cryogenic engine so that they can participate in the satellite launch market in 1994. A baffling story, which sounded to me like not just James Bond, but the father's father of James Bond. He's a rock star. I said, is it true? Is it possible? How can an Indian scientist do all these things? But the unfortunate truth is, everything was true.